First screen I'm going to open up is Outlook. So an important point here is that this business system is capable of working online as well as offline. There's an offline sync capability if you're using Outlook, as well as on all of your mobile devices and over the internet. When I'm inside of my Outlook, provided that you have the CRM plugin turned on, it's going to automatically, or it can automatically track inbound emails and relate those to accounts. So in the case where I open up this particular email, it's a request for quote, and it's addressed to me saying, hey, can you quote me on these parts? And you'll see down at the bottom that the email is actually connected to the account. So it knows who the sender is, it knows that he belongs to this particular account, and therefore it tracks this email automatically. From my Outlook, as opposed to maybe your Outlook, you're going to find a new tab here called CRM. This is an add-in to Outlook, and it simply is the integration piece. So I can simply click View in CRM, and what it's going to do is it's going to open up that related record. In this case, I'm looking at the account, so I can get an overview of everything that's happening with this particular customer or with this particular prospect. You'll see here some basic information like address, maybe a map, maybe some invoicing, credit information, etc. And then on the right-hand side, you're going to see all of the contacts that I might be in discussion with the customer. I might have all of the documents that I've sent or received. This is actually keeping the information through SharePoint. So SharePoint is integrated to the business system. It's integrated to CRM. It's also integrated into Dynamics. And SharePoint is like an electronic or document library. So you can get at your documents anywhere in the world. It is connected with a web browser. You'll also have the ability here, when I click on Closed Activities, I'm going to see all of my previous emails that I've received or that I've sent out. And as well, if you're diligent enough to come over here and click on Record a Phone Call, it's going to record the phone calls. You can even assign to-dos and tasks and appointments. So when you're assigning the to-dos and the tasks and appointments from within this business system, they're going to be tracked automatically to the account or to the project that you're working on or to a piece of equipment that you might be servicing out in the field. Over here, I have an equipment module, and these would be all of the large pieces of capital equipment that I have sent out, like maybe the customer has purchased or maybe I am maintaining for him. And so we'll see things like the equipment number, the serial numbers, maybe where the customer keeps it, warranty dates, expirations, etc. You might also have a list of all of the customer sites. So this might be a corporate customer, and he owns many different sites. And inside of those sites, we keep pieces of equipment. So you can click and drill down and find out where the pieces of equipment are stored and who's the site super, maybe the GPS coordinates, etc. When I click here, I'm going to be able to see all of the active projects that I have going on with this particular account. And so in the area of capital equipment, a project might start off as a bid or a proposal, and then it goes through a design phase to the point of manufacturing and ultimately installing it. So the difference between this business system and a lot of other business systems is that we can do all three components and capture all the costs together. If I double click on one of these here, I'm going to open up an overall project. And what you're going to see here is what I call the softer side of project management. So it's not necessarily the hard cost or tracking of expenses and invoices. This is more of the softer side in which I need to record information so that I can hold a conversation. So I might be listing out things like the architect or the engineer, maybe who's the buyer, project manager. I just need this information in order to hold a conversation. You might also have things like what's the overall project objective, statement of work, contract values, delivery dates, risk factors, future opportunities, risks, maybe the current milestone on the project, or percent complete. The screen that you see here, I think of it as a cover sheet. It can be customized for your business. The CRM system is very flexible. When I click over here on Customize, I can go ahead and I can customize the overall form. And this actually goes throughout the whole business software. So whether you're on an account screen or a project screen or another area, you can go in and you can tailor these screens. So for instance, if I didn't deal with architects, maybe I dealt with general contractors, I could just go ahead and I could repurpose an existing field. If I didn't really deal with an end user at all, I could remove it from the screen completely to make it simpler to use. I also have a series of other fields that I maybe haven't used. And so customer satisfaction. So I'll bring customer satisfaction over so I can grab other fields that are available in the business system. I can also create brand new fields that might be related to your business that aren't currently available. And these fields, they can be text, options, choices, numbers, currency, etc. So when I go ahead and I click Save and Close, I'm automatically making a field that I can now reference on one of the business screens. And that gives me the ability to search and to create reports and to, where is it? Here we go, QM type of equipment. I can drag and drop that right onto, in this case, the overall job sheet. So that gives you a little bit of a feeling for the overall technology. And as we go through the other part of the presentation, you can imagine that if you don't see a field or you don't see your words on the screen, doesn't mean that it can't be changed, can't be tailored for your business.